Hey everyone, and welcome to Level Up English Podcast. I'm Samantha, and it's great to have you here. Our mission is simple. Don't just learn English, learn in English. Today, we're joined by Benjamin to tackle a topic that will revolutionize how you communicate in a professional setting, the Minto Pyramid Principle.
Hi, Samantha. It's a pleasure to be back. This isn't just a nice-to-have skill. In today's world of information overload, it's an essential one.
I couldn't agree more. Let's start with a scenario I think many of our listeners have experienced. You're in a presentation, the presenter has been talking for 15 minutes, showing slide after slide of data, charts and long paragraphs of text. You're trying your best to follow, but you feel completely lost. You find yourself thinking, what is the actual point here? What am I supposed to do with all this information?
That's a universal feeling of frustration, and it's a classic symptom of communication that lacks a pyramid structure. The presenter is forcing the audience to do all the mental work. Barbara Minto, the author, bases her work on a fundamental insight into cognitive psychology. Our brains can only hold a few items in short-term memory at once, typically around 7, according to George Miller's famous research.
The magical number 7, plus or minus 2. So if you just throw 10 different ideas at someone, their brain can't handle it?
Exactly. Their brain's immediate unconscious reaction is to try and group those items into logical categories to reduce the cognitive load. If it sees apples, bananas, and oranges, it thinks fruit. The pyramid principle simply says, do this grouping work for your audience before you speak or write. And the most powerful way to do that is to give them the top of the pyramid, the main idea, first. It's the answer first rule.
Let's make that really concrete. We used an email example last time. Let's expand on that. Paint a picture of a typical confusing project update email.
Okay, here's a realistic one. Subject, project update. Body. Hi, Samantha. I wanted to quickly touch base. I had a chat with David from marketing, and he mentioned needing the final campaign numbers by Friday. Also, the server migration we scheduled for this weekend has been postponed. IT found a critical issue. The latest customer survey results also came in, and they're not great. Satisfaction is down 15%. I think we need a meeting. Finally, please remember to submit your expense reports by the end of the day. Thanks, Ben.
Wow. Okay, as the recipient, my head is spinning. I have 4 or 5 completely unrelated pieces of information. Is the key takeaway about the server, the bad survey, or my expense report? I have no idea what's most urgent or what action you truly need from me.
Precisely. Now, let's rewrite it using the pyramid principle. The writer's real point is the bad survey results, so we lead with that. Subject, urgent action required, addressing drop in customer satisfaction. Body. Hi, Samantha. The key issue we must address this week is the 15% drop in customer satisfaction revealed by our latest survey. I recommend we take 2 immediate actions. 1, postpone the server migration to free up technical resources. 2, schedule an emergency strategy meeting to analyze the survey feedback and brainstorm solutions. The postponement is necessary because the analysis will require support from our IT data team. I will send a meeting invitation for this Thursday. P.S. As a separate administrative note, please submit your expense reports today.
The clarity is astonishing. The main point is in the subject line and the first sentence. The supporting points are numbered and directly relate to the main point. And the unrelated admin task is put in a P.S., where it belongs. This is built on the core rules of the pyramid, isn't it? Let's break down the vertical relationship.
Yes, the vertical relationship is a logical cascade. Your top statement creates a question, and the level below answers it. In our email example, the top statement is, we must address the 15% drop in satisfaction. The immediate question in your mind is, how? The 2 numbered points below answer that question directly. This creates a dialogue with your reader, building their confidence that you have a clear, logical train of thought.
And the horizontal relationship ensures that the answers you provide are logical in themselves. You said there were 3 ways to order them: time, structure, and importance.
Correct, and choosing the right one is key. Time order is for describing a process. For example,
Our three-phase plan to enter the new market is Phase 1, conduct market research. Phase 2, develop a localized product. Phase 3, launch a targeted marketing campaign. The order is fixed and intuitive.
What about structural order? Give us a business example for that.
Imagine you're a consultant analyzing a company. You could structure your report like this. Our analysis of the company is divided into 3 core business units: manufacturing, sales and marketing, and research and development. You're dissecting the company's organizational chart. It's a logical way to present a holistic view without missing any pieces.
And finally, order of importance. This seems the most persuasive.
It often is. If you're presenting 3 solutions to a problem, you almost always start with the one you recommend most strongly. We have 3 options to increase profit, but our primary recommendation is to raise prices. The other 2 options are cutting costs and increasing sales volume. You immediately focus the audience's attention on your most critical point.
And underpinning all of this is the golden rule: MECE, mutually exclusive, collectively exhaustive. Let's spend a moment here because this is a concept that can change how people think.
It absolutely can. MECE is a thinking discipline. Let's take a business problem. Why are our online sales declining? A non-MECE approach is just brainstorming random ideas. Is our website too slow? Are the ads bad? Is the price too high? Maybe it's our competitor. You could go on forever. A MECE approach forces structure. You'd start at the top. Our online sales decline is due to either A, fewer visitors coming to our site, or B, the same number of visitors converting at a lower rate. There is no other possibility. It's a watertight argument.
So you've immediately created 2 clean, separate buckets for investigation. You've made the problem manageable.
Exactly. Then you break down each bucket. For fewer visitors, the causes are MECE too. Is it a decline in organic search traffic, paid ad traffic, or direct traffic? You've created a logical roadmap for your analysis. This prevents you from missing things and from chasing random theories.
Okay, this framework is incredibly robust. So now we understand the rules. Let's talk about building it. Top-down versus bottom-up.
The top-down approach is the ideal. You're like an architect with a blueprint. You know your main message and you logically deduce the supporting arguments. It's fast and efficient when you have clarity.
But what about when you don't? When all you have is chaos, a bunch of facts and ideas swimming in your head?
That's when you need the bottom-up approach. This is the process of creating the blueprint. Minto uses a fantastic simple analogy in the book, a shopping list. Imagine you jot down these items randomly: milk, potatoes, eggs, carrots, yogurt, onions. It's a mess. Your brain struggles to remember it.
Right, I definitely forget something.
But what if you group them? Dairy, milk, eggs, yogurt. Produce, potatoes, carrots, onions. Suddenly, you only have to remember 2 categories. You have synthesized order from chaos. The bottom-up approach is doing exactly this with business ideas. You take all your data points, survey results, and meeting notes, spread them out, find the ones that logically belong together, and then write a single sentence that summarizes the core insight of that group.
And that summary sentence itself must not be an intellectually blank statement.
Never. It can't be notes on the competition. It has to be, our competition is winning on price, but we are winning on quality. You keep grouping and summarizing upwards until you are left with the single, powerful statement at the very top of your pyramid.
It's a complete system, from the psychology of the reader to the practical steps of organizing your thoughts. It seems the main takeaway is that structure isn't a constraint on creativity. It's the very thing that enables clear communication.
That's a perfect summary, Samantha. Structure sets your ideas free.
And that's a wrap for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to check out the show notes on your podcast app or on our website for a full transcript and a list of all the key vocabulary from today's discussion. If you found this episode helpful, the best way to support the show is to hit follow or subscribe and leave us a quick review. It really helps new listeners discover us. Until next time, keep learning and keep growing. I'm Samantha, and this has been the Level Up English Podcast.